Clara. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tim Patrick, 76 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball. And next thing you know,
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up a third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
15-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
And the 49er.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 7 from the 20. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing here, Purdy. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and a yard. At the Niners' 35.
In motion goes Patrick. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. And the Lions' 1st down. 2 yards on the play.
Throwing again is gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. He'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told.
Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Goff. Touchdown! Sam Laporta with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions open the lead up to 34-0. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two.
The Lions will
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 65 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
49ers 8. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Goff. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is
Goff now looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Goff. That'll be caught with St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take
Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that?
That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
The 49ers will
Purdy will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
It's now third down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Purdy bootlegging it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. He'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Gone. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion goes the tight end. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and 13.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to throw. Goff. He's got right on the short throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
13 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Throwing now. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
What? 20.
Now it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Again, Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback. And now
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the foot, and he's into the clear. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The 49ers will line up.
Throwing, Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
and puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
At the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something.
horn. Follow the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levon Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go in Santa Clara. Here's Patrick Taylor to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Hurts on first down. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Isaac Gorindo to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped, so no gain on first down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Purdy on the play action. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
On 3rd down, Purdy finds him over the middle. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's got room to roam. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. We're to the end of one. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. First down, Purdy to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Get set, get set. Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He makes the catch. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Now Purdy.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Got to manage 3 yards here. Third and goal. From the gun is Purdy. That one connects. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They've got first down here from the 36. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout.
Eagles, first down.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. New set of downs for him from the 31. And again, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts yet again. He's got Brown on the slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So we're all knotted up here at the half. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very clean play.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. Over the middle and complete to Goddard. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a chance to the end zone. Coming in the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Eagles.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Taylor to return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here.
Get set, get set.
Purdy on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's loaded another one up. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That one match, though we do have a flag that we've got to check out first.
Pass interference. Offense.
So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
The throw left side, caught by Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th.
Second down to the pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Purdy looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 5 men now in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Kittle makes the catch. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trail by a couple. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Outside. 18. What's up?
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 50-yard look from the right hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. One final shot here. Escapes the pocket. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Here's Avery Williams on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Avery Williams on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10. At their
All
own
right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Breaks the tackle. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Eagles first down.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Yeah, it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and a nice little gain on the ground.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter. That looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Going to the ground again on first. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Meek Robertson takes it away. And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it sets up second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. To throw again here, second and 10. It's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff off the play action. He put everything he had into this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Racing down the left side. He will to Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown.
The Lions will set
And again, here's Goff. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. It's an 8-0 ball game as they take over, seeking their first points of this contest. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, a run with Barkley. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. It's Hurts once again. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware. But he's a viable option as well.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10.
Hurts throwing again. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. He already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, it's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Hurts yet again. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get 1 more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He just hurdled over him. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So we have a 1-score game going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Greg Reynolds to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. It should allow them to operate a little more freely.
17 yards.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Short pass brought in. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
That's another.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
On second and 10, Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Number 14.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Play action here with Goff. Buying some time left. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jared Goff touchdown.
The Lions will
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Lions 14.
You spend all week on two-point plays, trying to get you your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Whoa, and he gives himself up quickly to the surprise of, well, us and his entire team. Awful field position to start. First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts now from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Wide open downfield. Got it. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point
Dropping back to throw. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Whenever you're throwing for 2, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone, because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field.
At their own
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Off play action, Goff. Has the connection to right. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
It's
On the
gain
39
of
now
16
after that
yards.
explosive start to this drive.
That's good for a Lions first down.
And they just get the play off. He completes it in traffic. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. 2nd and 3 now. Coming right is Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brought down right at the
So
line of
close
scrimmage.
to a big loss
No
of
gain
yards
on
for
the
those
play.
guys up front.
It's now
1
third
second
and
sooner,
4.
they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That 100-yard mark. It's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last
And
catch.
the Lions first down.
So first down from the
First and
41.
10 at the 41-yard line.
180.
Here's Goff. They did it! He made the interception!
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Hurts on first down. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Eagles.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Eagles will
Free
set
play
up
here.
for
Let's
the
see what he
two-point
does.
conversion.
Oh, he forced it. Intercepted, and that could do it. Alex Anzalone with the pick. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Getting another shot at 2 here. They motion Dotson over left. Hurts looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, big moment here. This is intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. Will bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. He'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Eagles in range for a game-winning score. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They run it with Saquon. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Here's Raymond on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers.
Cut. 180. What's up?
Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Here we go. What's up?
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing now. And once again, they can't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And forget that was fourth down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. And that gets them a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Eagles will fly out of here with the road win. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.
teams because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
8 yards on the
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
Go tonight. What's that?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's George running back complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To the air again. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
To throw is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
They gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first
It's
quarter.
a loss of 8. Makes it
The
3rd
coverage
and
good, the
goal.
pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. We're scoreless after 1. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 10 yards out. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set
Goff looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
16 yards.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line.
To the right side and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Juwan Jennings, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Goff now looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That is caught by Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
This is caught by Williams. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Purdy. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
17 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First down and goal to go.
We go tonight. 1-8.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
49er first down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
The 49ers.
Purdy will throw for it. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Play action. It's Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A little short. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. I believe the Lions was able to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. With Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
First down. First and 10 at the 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Cut. 120.
There's Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Cut. 120.
Now Goff. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
120.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43.
Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Goff now to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Purdy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a gain of 35. And a 49er.
Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. Here's Purdy. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
The most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
They go play action here. Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's good.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. That time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
3rd and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over 1st.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. Throwing here, Purdy. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And an Eagles.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
8-yard line.
Very set.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now Purdy. That is caught. Downfield is Pearson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The 49ers will line up for the
Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Pass midfield. Still going. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And 7 at the Niners' 18-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Man, this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the 41, this is second and a yard. Purdy off the play fake. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a gain of 8. That's another 49er first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the
Johnson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on this cold afternoon in Philadelphia. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff going to open up with a throw. He's going to air one out right away. He works free, right side. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 65 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 65 yards.
On first down, it's Goff. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Gibbs. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And
over the top, he's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hours spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
On the return, it's Williams. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's a gain of 11.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Second and 10.
Great, set. To the air again. Hurts. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angled throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. A 2nd down throw for Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Eagles nothing.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Eagles first down.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts now. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
32-yard line.
Hurts again. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Yards on the play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Elliott on for the field goal.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Eagles are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Adoree Jackson gets a hand on it to make the play. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Lions offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That one out wide to Gibbs. Oh, big hole left side. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Eagles 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Here is Shipley on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now it's Hurts. Forced out wide. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and falls incomplete.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. He pushed this one to the right. No good. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Williams now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and long. Now Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. Williams in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's in! Sam Laporta! Touchdown, Detroit! What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Here's Williams on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Hurts. That's over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On first down, it's Goff. All alone, it's the tight end, Laporta. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
That's good for our Lions. First down. First and goal, Detroit.
Here's Gibbs. Trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Goff.
2-yard line.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Patrick motioning here. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here is Shimley on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 14 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play. And
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brian Branch. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. J-Licks Hunt. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To throw, Hurts. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. On 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.